Hey, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to this journey of leadership development. I'm excited to explore these concepts with you. Today, let's dive into the 5 habits that set highly effective leaders apart. These aren't just abstract concepts, they're practical tools. Habits that anyone, including you, can start building right now. Leadership isn't a title, it's an action, it's a way of being. It's about influencing and inspiring those around you to achieve a common goal. And the best part? It's a skill that can be learned and honed over time. It's a journey, not a destination. Habit number 1, listening first. This is the bedrock of effective communication and understanding. It's the foundation upon which strong relationships are built. It's tempting to jump in with solutions, but the best leaders listen, really listen, before they speak. They seek to understand the perspectives, concerns, and ideas of their team members. Next time you're in a meeting, try holding back your opinion until everyone else has shared theirs. Resist the urge to interrupt or formulate your response while others are speaking. Focus on truly hearing what they have to say. You'll be surprised by what you learn. Active listening not only helps you gather valuable information, but also builds trust and rapport with your team. People feel valued when they know they're being heard. It shows them that you respect their opinions and value their contributions. Second, set clear intentions. Clarity is key to effective leadership. Without it, you risk confusion, wasted effort, and missed opportunities. Effective leaders don't just react, they plan. They have a vision for the future and a clear understanding of what they want to achieve. Each morning, I write down my top 3 priorities. This simple practice helps me stay focused on what matters most and avoid getting bogged down in distractions. This helps me focus my energy and keeps my team moving in the same direction. When everyone is clear on the goals and priorities, it's easier to work together effectively and achieve success. It minimizes misunderstandings and maximizes productivity. Give it a shot tomorrow and see how it changes your day. You might be surprised at how much more productive and focused you become. Habit 3, embrace feedback even when it stings. This is crucial for continuous improvement. Without feedback, we're essentially operating in the dark. It takes guts to hear what you could do better, but that's where real growth happens. Feedback is a gift, even when it's delivered in a way that's not easy to hear. Ask your team for honest feedback, and thank them, even if it's hard to hear. Create a culture where feedback is valued and seen as an opportunity to learn and grow. Encourage open and honest communication at all levels of your organization. 4th habit, empower others. This is about unleashing the potential of your team. It's about recognizing that your team members have skills and talents that can contribute to the overall success of the organization. Leadership isn't about doing everything yourself. It's about helping your team shine. It's about creating an environment where people feel empowered to take ownership, make decisions, and contribute their unique talents. Delegate. Give people space to own their work and celebrate their wins. When you empower your team, you not only free up your own time, but also foster a sense of ownership and accountability. When your team grows, you grow. Their success is your success. And finally, stay consistent. Consistency builds trust and credibility. It shows your team that you are reliable and that they can count on you. The best leaders show up, rain or shine. They are reliable and dependable even when things are difficult. That means modeling the behaviors you expect from others. Lead by example, and your team will follow. And being reliable, even when things get tough. Consistency is not about being perfect, it's about showing up and doing your best, day in and day out. It's about demonstrating your commitment to your team and your organization. So, to recap, listen first, set intentions, embrace feedback, empower others, and be consistent. These 5 habits are the cornerstones of effective leadership. These aren't just buzzwords, they're daily choices. They are the building blocks of a strong and successful team. Start with 1 habit this week and watch your impact multiply. As you integrate these habits into your daily routine, you'll see a positive ripple effect throughout your team and organization. Thanks for tuning in. Now go lead like you mean it. Embrace these habits and you'll be well on your way to becoming a highly effective leader. Remember, leadership is a journey, and every step you take makes a difference. Now that we've explored the habits of highly effective leaders, let's take a closer look at a quality that ties them all together: emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. In leadership, it's not just about what you know or how skilled you are, it's about how you connect with people on a deeper level. You might be wondering, why does EQ matter so much for leaders? Imagine leading a team through a tough project. Tensions rise, stress builds, and mistakes happen. A leader with high emotional intelligence doesn't just push through. They pause, assess the emotional climate, and respond with empathy. They acknowledge the team's feelings, offer support, and help everyone refocus on the goal. This approach transforms challenges into opportunities for growth and unity. Start by being aware of your own emotional triggers. Notice how you react under pressure, and practice pausing before you respond. This self-awareness is the first step to managing your emotions effectively. Next, pay attention to how your team members are feeling. Are they motivated, anxious, or disengaged? Simple gestures like checking in, listening without judgment, or offering encouragement can make a world of difference. Finally, remember that emotional intelligence is a skill you can develop. Seek feedback, reflect on your interactions, and stay curious about your own growth. The more you invest in building EQ, the stronger your leadership becomes. Emotional intelligence isn't just a leadership advantage. It's the foundation for building trust, loyalty, and lasting success within your team. As you grow in this area, you'll find your influence expanding, your relationships deepening, and your impact multiplying. Ready to take the next step? Let's continue building your leadership toolkit together. Change is inevitable, but how you lead through it defines your legacy. In today's fast-paced world, uncertainty can strike at any moment, whether it's a shift in company direction, new technology, or an unexpected crisis. The best leaders don't just react to change, they guide their teams through it with confidence and clarity. So, how can you navigate change and uncertainty as a leader? Start by communicating openly. Keep your team informed, even when you don't have all the answers. Transparency builds trust and reduces anxiety. Next, foster a culture of adaptability. Encourage your team to see change as an opportunity rather than a threat. Celebrate small wins and learn from setbacks together. Remember, it's normal to feel uneasy during uncertain times. Show your team that it's okay to ask questions or express concerns. By acknowledging fears and addressing them honestly, you create a safe environment where innovation can thrive. Finally, lead by example. Stay positive, flexible, and resilient. When your team sees you embracing change, they'll be more likely to follow your lead. Navigating uncertainty isn't about having all the solutions. It's about moving forward together, one step at a time. With each challenge, you and your team grow stronger, more united, and better prepared for whatever the future holds. Let's keep building your leadership resilience for the road ahead. Every leader, no matter how skilled, will eventually face conflict within their team. Whether it's a difference in opinions, clashing personalities, or competing priorities, conflict is a natural part of any dynamic workplace. But here's the secret: effective leaders see conflict not as a setback but as an opportunity for growth and collaboration. The first step in mastering conflict resolution is to listen actively. Give each party space to share their perspectives without interruption. This not only diffuses tension but also shows your commitment to understanding everyone's point of view. Next, focus on the issue, not the individual. Shift the conversation away from blame and towards solutions. Ask open-ended questions like, what outcome are we all hoping for? Or, how can we work together to move forward? This encourages your team to collaborate rather than compete. Sometimes emotions can run high. As a leader, it's important to remain calm and neutral. Your composure sets the tone for the entire discussion. If things escalate, suggest a short break to allow everyone to collect their thoughts. Finally, once a resolution is reached, follow up. Check in with your team to ensure that agreed-upon solutions are working and that no lingering issues remain. This reinforces trust and demonstrates your ongoing commitment to a healthy team environment. Remember, conflict doesn't have to divide your team. With the right approach, it can actually bring people closer together, spark innovation, and lead to stronger, more resilient relationships. Mastering conflict resolution is a vital skill for any leader on the path to lasting success. Innovation is the lifeblood of any thriving organization, and great leaders know how to cultivate it within their teams. Fostering creativity isn't about grand gestures or unlimited resources. It's about creating an environment where new ideas can flourish. Start by encouraging curiosity. Let your team know that questions and fresh perspectives are always welcome. When someone presents an unconventional idea, resist the urge to dismiss it right away. Instead, ask, how might this work? Or what could we learn from trying this? This approach nurtures a sense of psychological safety, empowering everyone to contribute without fear of failure. Next, break down barriers to collaboration. Create opportunities for team members from different backgrounds and departments to connect. Diverse viewpoints are the spark that ignites creative solutions. Consider brainstorming sessions, innovation challenges, or even informal coffee chats to keep ideas flowing. Remember, innovation thrives when failure is seen as a stepping stone, not a dead end. Celebrate not just the successes, but also the attempts that didn't go as planned. Share stories of lessons learned and encourage a growth mindset throughout your team. Finally, recognize and reward creativity. Acknowledge those who take risks, experiment, and push boundaries. Even small gestures of appreciation can inspire others to think boldly. As a leader, your support and encouragement can transform an ordinary team into a powerhouse of innovation. By fostering creativity, you're not just driving progress, you're building a culture where everyone has the confidence to dream bigger and achieve more together. Sustaining growth as a leader isn't just about pushing forward at all costs, it's about preserving the energy and well-being of yourself and your team. High performance can only be maintained when everyone feels supported, valued, and balanced. Start by setting realistic goals. Ambition is vital, but so is acknowledging the limits of time and resources. Break large objectives into smaller, achievable milestones to maintain momentum and celebrate progress along the way. Encourage regular check-ins, both one-on-one and as a group. These conversations create space to discuss workloads, share concerns, and offer support. If you notice signs of stress or fatigue, address them early. Remind your team that it's okay to ask for help or take a break. A sustainable pace leads to sustainable success. Promote healthy work habits by modeling them yourself. Take time off when needed, set boundaries around after-hours communication, and encourage regular downtime. Remember, rest fuels creativity and productivity. Finally, recognize the signs of burnout not just in others but in yourself. Burnout can creep in gradually, masked as dedication or drive. Pay attention to shifts in motivation, energy, or engagement. When necessary, adjust expectations and reprioritize tasks to keep well-being at the forefront. By making well-being a core value, you create an environment where growth is not just possible, but sustainable. In the long run, a balanced team is a resilient one capable of achieving great things without sacrificing health or happiness.